Hello, chemistry students. This is day 4 of what seems like forever for our lessons. This is the lesson for April 2nd, 2020. Um, this video is actually being filmed on the same day that all of the other videos are being filmed on because I need to get all these done. If you couldn't tell, same shirt, same Apple Watch band. I just got finished eating too. So if you zoom in on this video, you might see some bits of food in my teeth. Uh, if you can, uh, definitely zoom in, take a picture of it, and then post it on my Facebook page, please. All right, so the last lesson, you looked at how to identify a wave, how one line can be multiple waves, and then how to count those waves. Well, today I'm going to teach you how to draw a wave like a pro. Uh, to do this, you're going to need some kind of paper, that ancient technology. We're doing everything digital now, but hey, a piece of paper and something to write with will suffice. You can use any kind of digital program like I'm using right now. I'm using the app Show Me. That's what you're currently seeing on my screen. You can use the papers that you should be able to get when you pick up, if you are doing this by going to the school and getting a thumb drive and having all the information put on there. You should be able to pick up some of these papers. I will have them printed off. But what I'm going to do is show you how to draw a wave. And uh, to do any of this, yeah, I'm going to be clearing my throat here because I just ate. Uh, you're going to need what I call the wave diagram. Wave diagram is just going to allow you to draw waves on it with various characteristics, because future lessons are going to focus on how you can represent a wave with things like different amplitudes, different frequencies, different wavelengths, multiple waves at the same time. But to do that, you need this wave diagram. So I'm going to use my program here and show you how to draw a wave. So we're going to start off with this. Hopefully everyone can see that. Now your wave diagram will more or less look like that. That's awful. Hey, I'm going to erase that because that looks ugly. Let's do this again. Where's my drawing tool? Still getting used to this. All right. So we're going to draw the wave diagram. Now it might have an end like this. And it doesn't matter really. All it is just a line with another line. So I am going to draw this wave diagram, and the center portion, what I'm going to label 0, is our medium. It represents whatever material our wave is traveling through, or if it's traveling through the vacuum of space, just the nature of the transverse wave itself. That represents 0. And I could put 0 there, or I could put 0 on this other side. I'm going to put it just there on the right side. That way I don't clutter up what I'm going to have on this left side. Now, you're going to draw waves with different amplitudes, which have a specific value. I am not going to teach you how to do that today, but I do need to draw some lines there to kind of give you an indication that there's something we're eventually going to shoot for. So I'm going to put some evenly spaced lines here, and that would be 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to do the same thing underneath. Now, this isn't perfect, I know. Now, these are going to have negative values because there's an up and there's a down. All waves that we draw are going to have crests and troughs. So now I have my wave diagram. Uh, we're going to draw waves with different wavelengths, different amplitudes. It's not important what you see as far as how many waves I put on here, how high and low they are, or even if it's going to be a consistent drawing, because I'm drawing with my finger. It's not going to be perfect. It's better if I was drawing with a mouse. But I just want you to see how to draw a wave. So anytime a wave travels through a medium, it's going to disturb that medium. And the waves we're looking at are transverse waves. So our medium is going to move up and down, up and down. So this wave travels through this medium. And the up, well, we start off, I always start to make things easier for everyone. I always start over here at that area. So now I don't know if I can Oh, I can, yeah, I do that. It's awesome. So I'm always going to start over here on the side. And what I'm going to do is I drill those arrows just to kind of give you an indication of what's going to happen. Let me erase this. But I always start off drawing an up portion, and then I will draw a down portion. So my wave is going to go up like that, and then it's going to go down like that. Now, this isn't perfect. This isn't a great drawing, but I do want you to see that there are ups and downs. Now, that didn't go too well. Let me see if I can fix it some. Or no, let's do this here. The backspace button, it's amazing. All right, so let's do that again. I'm going to draw an up, then I'm going to draw a down and go back up. So this represents one wave. Let me label this as one wave. And it's this distance from here all the way to there. That is one wave. Now I can do all kinds of things with this wave. I can make it bigger, make it smaller, like as far as how high the crests go, how low the troughs are. So if I was going to draw another wave, well, this is a different wave with different characteristics. It's got lower, smaller crest, smaller trough. Let me go through here. I'm going to draw my thing again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This represents 0. So if I want to draw one wave, I just go that. That's one wave. Well, what do two waves look like? Well, if I want to make sure that they have, this is essentially a wave traveling the same medium. I'm assuming there's no loss in energy whatsoever, which we'll talk about energy and waves later. But I know it's not perfect, but that is two waves. And then if I want to make three waves, oh, there you go. There's 3. And then if I want to make another, oh, that one's awful. And there's 4. Actually kind of looks like the waves that you would draw to show the ocean. It's awful, I know. But that is 4 waves. First wave is right there. Second wave right here. Second. This is the third wave, and this is the fourth wave. There are 4 waves here. Now, I'm just writing on this program just to see what works out. You definitely don't have to do everything that I'm doing right now with all the drawing and writing 4 waves or whatever, but that is 4 waves. Let's do this again. What if I wanted to make one big wave? Well, what would I have to change then? I'm not talking about making tall waves. I just want one big old wave. What would I change? What was the topic, the concept that I talked about in the previous video? Well, it was the wavelength. The wavelength correlates to the number of waves that you're going to have. So I had said that if you have a long or a large wavelength, that means you're going to have fewer waves. So let's say I make a wave like this. That is one wave. Now, what makes this wave different from the other ones? Well, it's because it's got a different wavelength. So if the wavelength is from one spot to the next corresponding spot, I do it just like this. That is one wave. So my wavelength is the distance from here all the way to there. That's one wavelength, WL. Remember, what was the symbol for wavelength again? That's right. I'm assuming you said the correct answer. It is lambda. Lambda right there. That is one wavelength. Now that wavelength could be in meters, could be in nanometers, centimeters, whatever. But for the SI system, we say the standard is a meter, and then we make it bigger or smaller. So that's one wavelength. Well, what if I were to draw a wave that is 2 times smaller than that wave? Well, how many waves would I have? Well, I would have 2 waves. So let me do this. Let me draw it in a different color so you can see it. But if this is half a wave. Now you can't see what my finger is pointing at, but if I want to draw two waves in this same space, well, there's one wave. And then there's two waves. Chances are your drawing's gonna be awful. Mine, not that great, but probably still better than yours. But that is two waves versus one wave. And what changed between the two waves and the one wave? Obviously, the number of waves is different, but what made those waves different? Well, it is the wavelength. It's that distance from, I'll use the red again, it's the distance from here to there. That is one wavelength. That gives me two waves. And what's the symbol again for wavelength? Lambda is correct. How beautiful. All right, so let's do big waves. Let's do waves like this. So I taught you how to count the number of waves in the previous video. Let's see, let's test your knowledge. How many waves are there? I'll give you a minute or two to answer. Not a minute, but I wonder what it is. 3, 2, 1. There are 4 waves here. Let me use a different color to highlight it. Here is the first wave. Here's the second wave, third wave, fourth wave. There are 4 waves there. All right, let's do this again. Let's represent. Oh, let's use blue. Blue is such a pretty color. Oh, here. All right. How many waves is that? I'll give you a couple of seconds to answer. That is 1.5 waves. So yes, we can even represent half waves, quarter waves if you want to. I'm not going to do quarter waves, but I will definitely do half waves later on. So once again, if you have any questions, please let me know. Contact me on Facebook, Google Hangout, Zoom, whatever. I hope these lessons are doing something for you, that they're giving you some benefit, that you're learning from this experience. Next thing that we're going to do after your assignment tonight or today or whenever you're going to do this assignment, and we're going to look at amplitude. How do you draw waves with different amplitudes? All right, until then, I'll talk to you later. Hope you have a pleasant day/evening.